So guys, I don't know if I'm a little bit late to the party, but I'm finally getting round to filming my 2021 makeup and beauty favourites. So if you're interested in what I was enjoying last year, then stay tuned. So hey guys, it's Becky and welcome to my channel. Hello, if you're new there, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I tend to do a lot of plus size fashion, but this year I do have a bit of a New Year's resolution to myself to get back into a bit of beauty as well, because it's another big passion of mine. So if you like your plus size fashion content but also makeup and lifestyle, then I would love it if you'd give that big red subscribe button a click and don't forget to ring that bell. And hello to all my lovely regulars, thank you so much for joining me today. It really does mean the world when you do come back and watch my videos. It blows my mind that I have people that watch my videos. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And I also appreciated you guys asking for this video as well. I know it's a little bit late, but hopefully you're still gonna enjoy it. I have got my box. I've curated a little box with all of my faves. I've actually really took my time and really considered everything I've picked. I will link what is still available down below in the description box, and some of them probably will be affiliate links. That just means if you do decide to pick anything up, it's a great way to support my channel, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. I just get a little kickback from the company. So yeah, if you do pick anything up, I would love it if you'd use my links, as it's a great way to support my channel. So although it's kind of been a year when we've started to get a little bit back into reality, I have been buying quite a lot of makeup, but maybe not wearing so much. It's been a strange year where in the UK especially, we've had quite a big period of time when we didn't have to wear masks anymore, but we do now have to wear masks when in shops and theatres and stuff like that. So it's been interesting to see what products I used when we weren't wearing masks and what products I use when I am wearing a mask. So there's kind of almost two items in some categories for each variation. So yeah, I'll explain that as I go on. And just so you know a little bit about my makeup style, I like quite neutral colours. I think they're very, very flattering. I'm just a sucker for a neutral palette. That's just my cup of tea. And with beauty, I do see it as something that I can treat myself to. So most of the brands I will be showing are higher end brands. It's something that I am currently able to afford, but obviously you can get some amazing really affordable makeup items. I do actually have a couple in my favorites this year as well, but just so you guys know, I am a bit of a bougie babe when it comes to my makeup. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to try and go in the order that I do my makeup in. So the first palette I'm going to talk about today is the Huda Naughty palette. Now this is, I think, 2020's eyeshadow palette, because she comes out with one of these big palettes every year. I do have last year's 2021's Rose Quartz palette and I absolutely love it, but this is the one that I have been getting the most use out of this year, because I've had all year to use it. It is stunning. I get why it's called Naughty, because the looks that I've come out with this are sexy. I feel really confident in the looks that I create. I feel quite empowered. It's very strange. These really beautiful, rich, sensual tones really do something to me. The quality is amazing. Huda's bigger palettes are definitely her best quality. I do have a couple of her £9 and I do really like them, especially for travel, but these larger palettes, and I do like these little marble shades, are just so different. The metallics are stunning. I don't use this weird kind of glossy shade. It's just not, I get why she put it in there, because everyone under the sun was talking about it. I just don't use it, but that's okay, because I literally use all the other shades. So that's just a bit of fun, maybe if you wanted to play with an eye gloss. It's a great way to try it without having to buy an individual eye gloss. But the mattes are so creamy, the metallics are intense and stunning. It's a beautiful neutral palette that can lean kind of many different ways of warm. You could do a berry, you can do a gold. Like I love to do a gold bronzy eye, bit more kind of pinky cool tone up here, but also you could do a really beautiful all matte look as well. A really good all-rounder, and you could probably start finding this on offers. Probably be able to get 20% off it somewhere. I love it. Now, something I like to pick up every year is the Too Faced Holiday Tin Palette. Last year was Pumpkin Spice and I absolutely loved it. And I think I have the gingerbread from quite a few years ago, and it's really cute and festive. This year was Cinnamon Swirl, although I don't particularly relate cinnamon swirls, cinnamon buns to any particular holiday season. Cinnamon obviously is a very kind of like wintry, winter spice vibe, and I love cinnamon and I love cinnamon buns. So this is a hit with me. These tin palettes are always amazing. I would say though, wait until after Christmas, because this is, I think the cheapest I found it is £25 and this was originally 40. I did pick mine up for 28. If you can get it for under £30, there's me, hi. It's well worth it. These tones are so up my alley. This is what I have on my eye today. Blends beautifully. You can get so many looks. You have a little bit of purple to play with, but if you hide that, it's just a really gorgeous pink leaning neutral eyeshadow palette. If you like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, if you need something for work, this is incredible. The quality is amazing. You could literally spend 3 minutes on an eyeshadow look and you'll be done out the door. Super easy to work with. The quality is amazing, but I also just love the vibe. I'm an emotional person. I love things that bring me joy and great quality, but also just give like feel good vibes. Like the packaging just makes me happy, and that's one of the reasons why I like Too Faced. It just brings me a bit of joy. It does smell like cinnamon. I wouldn't say it's overpowering and has not had any effect on my quite sensitive eyes. So this has been one of the top palettes, definitely, of the last couple of months. I love playing around with it. And then the last palette, this is a so affordable palette. This is in Camo Flaunt by Wet n Wild. We finally are able to pick up the new they do the quads, and I think they do a £10 as well. I really want to get my hands on some of those £10. But this is the first Wet n Wild new formula I have tried. I feel like I don't hear many people talking about this one, and I absolutely love it. I feel like it's got quite distinct looks. You could do quite a light daytime pinky look. You could do a really smoky taupey look, but you can do an absolutely spectacular sparkly glittery look with that shade there. That glitter shade is amazing. Very obviously personal preference on whether you actually use glitter in your eye area. These are quite big glitters, so just bear that in mind. I just use a really good glitter glue that I think Nick's doing amazing glitter glue. Just use glitter glue with it, but obviously just bear in mind technically you're not meant to put glitter around your eye area, so just bear that in mind. I just think for occasions, like maybe don't be doing it every day, but you know, maybe once a month, treat yourself to a bit of glitter. And this one's absolutely gorgeous. This I think was like £3 on Beauty Bay. And also, say I think you have to spend £25 to get free delivery. Say you've got £24 in your basket, pop one of these in. It's the same price as paying for shipping, and it's a great way to get something that you'll use, because this is how I discovered it. It's something that you'll use, and also means you don't have to pay for delivery out your own pocket. So highly recommend. They also do lots of other beautiful colours, and recommend me your favourite 10 pan of those Wet n Wild, because I've got so many in my basket that I want to try. I can't buy them all, that's just crazy, but this is something that I love. So my next category is like eyeshadow toppers, creams. Not a palette, it's like its own individual entity. I don't know what I'm going to call this category on the screen. But first up, I want to talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl. Now this, I will say, is quite a shade specific favourite. I do have Rose Gold, that I also really like, that's second, and Pillow Talk, which is more like a satin cream eyeshadow. It's very different to the others in the range, so just bear that in mind. But this is my favourite cream shadow, and this is my favourite shade. So it is this absolutely beautiful like taupe, and this is a shadow that you can wear completely by itself. It blends out and almost makes kind of a slightly darker shadow when you kind of buff the shimmer away in your crease, but then also you can just add a little extra bit of metallic in there. I have used quite a bit of this and I absolutely love it. I think this is about £22, and if I'm honest, I think it's worth it. Especially, this is an amazing like work wear shadow, very easy to put on, and it lasts really, really well as well. So highly recommend that. I do think Rose Gold is really pretty as well, especially if you like pink shadows. Trina's messaging me and it's distracting me. Stop messaging me, Trina, I'm trying to film. So next up we have the Rowan. It's gonna blind you with my ring. Oh my god, you can see me. It's that mirrored. This is the 1111 eyeshadow palette. These Rowan shadows are stunning. I watch Lauren May Beauty, I think that's her name, and she swears by these shadows. So in the UK it's very hard to get your hands on like Cleona, JD, all these kind of like independent eyeshadows. They're expensive in the US, I think, but once you add your import and your shipping, very expensive. But I really want to try those really like textured shimmery shadows, and this is an amazing way to try like 4 different shades. Let me show you. This is my favorite one. It's like rough, almost like sandpaper, but look at that. It's so textured, it's so reflective. It's light pink, but there's definitely shades of like blue and peach. Absolutely stunning. Then you've got more of like a taupey one. And I would just say with these, you could definitely use them by themselves, but I just like to put a couple of matte, maybe like a lighter and a darker, and then I just top them off with that. It is expensive, I will not lie to you, but with Cult, this on Cult Beauty is where I got mine. With Cult Beauty, you can often get like 20% off sales. Always wait for a sale. It is a luxury item, but I think something very unique. And if you have a large makeup collection like myself, I think that's something that you could add that maybe you don't have yet. And it's something really fun to experiment, but it's still kind of neutral. They do lots of different shades. I think I've got another one and it's like gold tones that was in the Cult Beauty advent calendar. Also check out Depop. A lot of people are selling their one from the advent calendar brand new. That's how I picked up my one for £11. So I was super happy with that, and it was literally brand new. So definitely check out those kind of reselling apps like Vinted and Depop as well to pick up the golden one, because that's also beautiful. But that was my favourite colourway for sure. Then sticking with the eyes, I'm not going to stay here too long with mascaras, but it is the Ciate Wonder Wand. I've been mentioning this quite a lot recently, but it's all I've been wearing. I do need to get another one, but it is kind of an hourglass shaped wand, but this is what it does. It doesn't flake, it just makes my eyelashes look really feathery. It holds a curl really nicely. I have been having this year I've been dealing with a very upset eye. A bit of red feather. Why didn't you guys tell me there was a bit of red feather, bit of red string there? I have been dealing with a very sensitive eye, and I think I was allergic to feathers. I had feather bed pillows for months, and I didn't get the memo. So this mascara hasn't irritated my very sensitive eye at all, and it gives amazing lashes. So I really do love it. I use this every time I do my makeup. This was a PR gift, and I do have an affiliate discount code that I'll pop on the screen now. I know a couple of you guys have actually bought this with my code. Let me know what you think of it, because mascara can be, it's a very personal preference, so I would love to know if my recommendation is a good one. Should I keep recommending it, because I really like it. So next up we have concealers. So just in case you don't know already, I don't wear foundation because I wear glasses, and I'm just over the foundation days. So that is a category I'm definitely going to be missing. But first up for concealer, it is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer. So I did mention in my last Get Ready With Me that this is the year I've been kind of understanding what under eye creasing is. It's the year that I have started getting it, and I've had to pivot my concealer preferences. So I've heard loads of people absolutely love this concealer. I really love the shade. This is in 101 Fair, and I will say it's a very neutral shade. This is what I have on today. I really like it. It's very hydrating, emollient, but it also sets down really nicely too, and I feel like it doesn't crease too badly. So yeah, it is a little bit expensive. I think I got this with, I always buy makeup on a sale, guys. That's one thing. I like bougie makeup, but I also like a deal. I think Space NK were doing 20% off makeup, and I bought this in store actually. So yeah, I'd highly recommend going in store and getting your colour match and everything. And Space NK do sell this in stores. So yeah, I absolutely love it. It does, and also you can like pat it out and it like refreshes itself. It's amazing. And then something I was wearing a bit more in the summer when we weren't wearing masks as much, it is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. So I did do a video this year, I'll link it down below, where I tried quite a few Glossier products. This at first I was a bit like but now I'm like, yes, I really like it. It's very hydrating, very kind of natural, like real skin finish, maybe even a little bit more dewy. I got G12, which is the lightest shade, and it's definitely light enough, and it also has a bit of peachiness to it, which just means it kind of counteracts any kind of purple or dark undertones under the eye. I really like it. I do tend to kind of wear it more in summer months. I don't really know why. And it's also a really good handbag concealer. So say you're doing your makeup on the go, or you're having like, I step over Hannah's quite often, staying in London, and this is something I pack in my overnight bag and just boop, 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 the next day, just to make myself look a little bit better. So yeah, this is a great one. You can just kind of pat out with the warmth of your finger, which I really like. So highly recommend this concealer as well. On to bronzer. It is the Fenty Sun Stalker bronzer. This has been the bronzer of the year for me. Let me open it. So it is very well loved, very well used. The FB is completely gone. I actually got this last year. No, I keep saying last year, you know what I mean. I got this in 2020. I got this for half price in the Sephora sale in France. My boyfriend actually placed the order for me when they had their summer sale. So I was really surprised this went in the sale. It was the only shade though, so I imagine it's because not many people are as fair as me in France. But I absolutely love this bronzer. It's the bronzer I'm wearing today. I feel like you can get a variety of, you can go quite light with it, you can go a bit dark, you know, you can build it up. But also it's quite flawless, like it's not patchy, it blends really nicely. They have a brilliant colour range, which is awesome. It's really hard, I think, for people as fair as me, but also people that are much deeper to find really good bronzer shades. So I do really appreciate Fenty for that reason. They've really thought about all colour tones when they've been doing the range, which is I think one of the major selling points of Fenty Beauty in general. But I really do love the bronzer especially. I think it's my favourite product from the whole line, so yeah. So here's one thing I absolutely love this year, and I don't know if it's available anymore. This is the NARS Cream Bronzer. It's the Sunkissed Bronzing Cream in Laguna. It is quite deep. and I only actually use a little bit, but I have used this so often. This blends like an absolute bloody dream. I love it. Apparently it was limited edition. Why? Why would you do that? This is such a good product, such a good formulation. I would say I would like some more colours in it. They did this one being the lighter, and then they used a deeper, there's a deeper shade as well. So it's 2 shades. I think the deeper one is still available if you have a look around for it. I think this one's sold out everywhere, and I don't understand why. It is very, very creamy, and I've obviously swatched quite a bit, but look how nicely that blends. It blends so nicely. I would never use that much product on me, but it just, such a beautiful product. I use quite a dense kind of contouring brush with it when I put it on myself. It has like a slight glow to it. It's so beautiful. And I really hope NARS bring it back and make it a permanent product, because it would be such a good item in their line. One of the best things I've ever tried from NARS. And speaking of NARS, for the blush category, it's another cream product. So clearly NARS, you're doing something very, very right. This is the, I think they call this the multiple, the NARS multiple in Orgasm. This is like a chubby stick blush. It's super smooth, and it's just a beautiful shade. It has the most gorgeous kind of a gold shift. It's just it's pretty. I can see why people love the shade Orgasm so much, and that's just really easy to put on. Just very pretty, very fresh looking. I will say that I have got I've got the powder, I've got the liquid, and I've got the multiple. The multiple is my favourite because the glow just looks more. I did get the liquid thinking it was going to be like that Charlotte Tilbury blush wand that is always sold out. And it's similar but not the same. I think you get a similar effect with the multiple stick. So just bear that in mind, but very easy, great for like summer dewy looking makeup. Then we have the Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Trio. This is in Galactic Sun. I didn't want to include too much limited edition stuff in this year's beauty video, but you can buy all of these separately. My favourite one is the middle, which is Desert Orchid. That is my favourite shade, and I think being kind of like auburn and fair, it kind of looks almost like a monotone look, which I really love. They have also come out with another version from the Bridgerton range, but this is definitely the one that was most suited to me out of all 3 that have come out. But I think she's definitely going to be coming out with more of these, but you can buy them individually. These blushes, I do have the pink one on today, which is Divine Rose. They can be built up. I do tap off, I am fair, but they're just so like, they're silky smooth, silky smooth. Oh, brilliant place to swatch on my dry knuckles. But they're absolutely beautiful quality. You do get the best value though with these palettes, and again, such a beautiful range of really flattering tones. And I will say as well, I absolutely loved the Christmas palette from 2021. I think it is sold out. If I can find, that's why I've not included it. I think it's sold out, but if I can find it anywhere, I will link it down below. And I think this is sold out too, but you can buy the blushes individually, so I did include it. So on the other end of the price spectrum, and we have the blush duos from e.l.f. I do have a couple. This is in the shade Lychee. I also have Spiced Apple, but if push came to shove, Lychee is my favourite. I blend the 2 together, so you have some people might use it as a highlighter, but I think you can make a really nice shimmery blush when you blend them together, or you can use them separately, but I just blend them together. I think these are like £3. They're such good quality, super soft, buttery powder, and they're like £3. And if you can get them on like a 3 for 2 or something, you could get like six shades, yeah, basically for £6. Yeah, can't recommend them enough. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, for sure, Lychee is my favorite one, but I definitely want to pick up some more this year because they're really like cute and like nice little size to put in a makeup bag or something like that. So highly recommend them, and unbeatable price. Then on to highlighter. Now this you can't get in the UK yet, so I feel like a bit of an arsehole for putting this in, but I've never experienced a liquid highlighter that's so good. Can you see like the shimmer like moving in the liquid? It's like unbelievable. It's so beautiful and reflective, and oh, I'm getting it on my jumper. It's stunning. I have not ever used a product like this. If you have a dupe for this in the UK that's easily available, please let us know in the comments. This is stunning though, and I really do hope Red Beauty comes to the UK soon. I've tried a lot of their products and I really like them. But this is just something I just had to put in because I've not used anything like this before. That is in the shade Enlighten, and it's the liquid luminizer. If you are in Europe, you can get it from Sephora, and the same in the US. So lucky you guys, but obviously you might be able to find this on like eBay or Depop or something. But oh, it's absolutely beautiful. It sets down really nicely. It doesn't interfere with your makeup. I'm hoping it comes to the UK this year. I imagine to Boots. I feel like Boots would get hold of it, but oh, it's such a stunning highlighter. If you can get your hands on it, give it a go. And then we have something that Han got me for Christmas in 2020. This, oh, if you've got your eye on something from Dior, or specifically the highlighter palettes, this is the one I recommend the most. This is in rose gold, and I think if you're fair like me, this is the one to go for, because it's not just rose, it's not pink. This is like a straight up like champagne highlighter. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a bit softer, a bit more of a lighter highlight. But then you've also got this. Have I got nothing on here? I've got nothing in here. This is like a peachy, and then you've also got this like pink one that you could use as a blush topper. These highlighters is what I have on today, are absolutely gorgeous. I use this, so like you can see like most of these two shades here have got their Dior logo completely buffed off. I think worth the money because I use 3 out of the 4. I use that pink one at the top occasionally, but I use the other one so much that I would definitely recommend it. And also the packaging is just like, it's just a dream. It's absolutely stunning. So big thanks to Han for getting me this for Christmas last year. I absolutely love it and I use it all the time. So yeah, and it'd make a great present as well. Like, what a lovely gift that was. Now on to lipstick. So I have 2 lipsticks. One is for masks and one is for no mask. Let's start with the one that I'm wearing today, which is very much no mask. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in Coconut. I love this so much. I ordered this from the Tarte website. If you're in the UK, order from the Tarte website, super easy. It does take a little bit of time to come, but I didn't have to pay any import fees. I think they just worked out on the website. So if you have got your eye on anything, yeah, give it a go. But this is, it's really hard to describe. It's kind of like lip gloss in a lipstick. You do have to click it up, which tragedy struck when, because the colour is the same, like the plastic is the same as the thing. I was clicking it thinking it wasn't up, and then I had like an inch of lipstick and it just came off when I put it on. It was so sad. But I love this shade Coconut the most. I also have Orchid, which is a bit more kind of like my lip colour but better, like a bit more pinky. And then I got my mum Raspberry for Christmas because this is her kind of cup of tea. Very moisturising, very comfortable, and smells absolutely delicious. Just be aware of the clicky feature. Don't do what I did. It was heartbreaking. They had an amazing Christmas set that was for the price of 2. I think they also did a 50% off day. That's when I bought mine, because I could pick the exact colours I want. Just sign up to their emails and wait for a discount. But yeah, I love them, and I think they're absolutely worth the price when you get them on a deal, for sure. And then finally, for the lip category, I've tried to keep it succinct because this is going to be a long video anyway, because I can talk. But this is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, specifically in the shade 65 Seductress. So this is my mask lipstick, or liquid lipstick. It does not budge. It is so good. I know these are like a cult classic and everyone loves them, so I'm very, very late to the game. But as someone that likes a moisturizing lipstick, liquid lips aren't my favorite thing to wear. But if I have to wear one because I want to wear lipstick while wearing a mask out and about, then this is the range I go to, and this is my favorite shade. Let me show you. It's also like a super nice applicator, nice easy like tip, and that's the shade. It's a very, very pretty mid-tone pinky nude, dries down really quickly, and it doesn't dry down powdery. There's like a slight tackiness to it, and obviously it's drugstore prices, so I'm not always gonna order 3 for 2, but I love it so much. And then finally, this is my setting spray category. So first up, we've got the Kiko Prime and Fix. Now, if you've ever tried this makeup setting spray, it comes in like a hairspray can and it's awful, horrible. This is very different. This is a really nice normal pump. It is a little bit of an aggressive pump. But it smells really nice. It smells like fresh. It reminds me a lot of Chanel skincare scent. Very fresh, but feminine. I would love it. I'd love a perfume of it. It smells incredible. And I've been using this every time I do my makeup since I bought it. I think this would be a great dupe for Max Fix Plus. It's refreshing as hell. I really, really like it. I really rate it. It comes in this really nice, fancy looking bottle, and I believe it's a good price as well. So highly recommend. And then finally, for those pesky masks, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I do really, really like it. This is very expensive, but I do think it works. It smells good too. A couple of you have been saying you do prefer the Urban Decay, and I'm definitely planning on picking a bottle of that up to compare. But I do really like this. It just sets stuff really, really nicely, especially I do target the mask specific areas like my cheeks and my chin, just to try and lock it in as much as possible. And it does a pretty good job considering. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know some of your makeup favourites down below in the comments. If you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button, as it really helps my channel out. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!